All right, folks, welcome back to Dragon Works once again. 2001 Yamaha Warrior 350. She came in not running, and I quickly found out that it had no spark. I think the customer already did a little research and kind of was thinking the same thing. He had already bought a coil and a stator, and the stator actually houses the trigger or the pickup coil that sends a signal up to your CDI to spark when it's at top dead center. And like I said in the other videos, they go out quite often. Sometimes you can get them just separate and put them in, but they usually come integrated into the stator, so just get the whole unit. Once I put that in, had spark, cleaned the carb up, and got the thing running. So let's see. Let's fire her up here a little bit. And there you go. Purring like a kitten. So yeah, I also, let's see here, I had to put a new brake caliper on the back. It was a little different than the other one. The parking brake cable went down below, so that was interesting. Get that figured out, but it works good. The other crazy thing that happened, he was telling me every time he turned on the headlights that it would blow this fuse, inline fuse I'll show you in a second. So I had to take care of that for him too. And once again, it was pretty interesting what I found there. I know some of you already saw a video of me starting this thing. It ain't the first start. I just thought I'd show it all back together. And maybe, just maybe, I might throw on my camera on my helmet and take it for a quick ride. We'll see. So you might have to catch that video. But anyway, back to the lights blowing the fuse. So he said every time he hit the switch, it would blow the lights. So I started right here. I took the switch apart, tried to see if there was any wires pinched, rubbing each other, crossed over, shorted out, anything like that. Nothing there. So I followed it on down. It goes in here to a bigger wire harness, and then the wires run back through the wire harness about halfway. Then they come back up to the lights. So I'm chasing all this, following it, trying to find the short. Not finding anything. So then I find a couple extra wires that are connected to the switch, not only these headlights, and I chased them all the way back. Of course I had to take all this plastic off. It was off rather, and follow the wires on back. Well, what I found was these two wires here that are unhooked, they were plugged in together. And what this is, this is the wire for your rear tail light that's no longer on the bike. A lot of times people take them off, especially if you're riding at night where you shouldn't be and you don't want anybody following you. So anyway, somebody plugged these in. This is the ground to the light and this is the positive. So every time you hit the switch, it would short it out. So that was the big electrical problem that we had. That was hooked together, and it would blow this fusible link they have here, which goes up to the ignition and the lights and the dash lights and all that kind of stuff. So that was interesting. So yeah, I had a few little interesting things. I found when I was working on the brake, somebody had done something with the chain adjustment and forgot to tighten up both the bolts, so the axle was just in there flopping around. Another interesting thing. So you never know. I think I already told the story once, but the guy bought it, went to look at it. It seemed to run great. He bought it, he got it home, he ran it one time, and then it quit running. I hear this story so often, it's not funny. People just kind of rig them up so they'll run just long enough for you to buy it, and then they don't care after that. So I don't know if that's what happened here or not, but like I say, I hear this same story all the time. Okay guys, that's pretty much going to be a wrap. I didn't get to do a lot of videoing of this. I did a long video for YouTube where I stripped it down. taken all the plastics off, and I pulled the side cover off here and replaced the stator. Now, I didn't show replacing the stator. I was trying to get this done and a bunch of other things, so I just put it back in there, and I showed it when I first started it on the last video. But anyway, that's enough. If you are looking to get some work done, you can see what I do here. And if you're following along, I hope you enjoyed it. A little bit of content for you. 2001 Yamaha Warrior 350. Done. Ready for pickup. Peace out.